Hi guys, it's Nana. It's time for our stories again. Hey, I saw you went to the gym today, and Jackson was on the cargo rope or cargo net, and Naya was looking at those kettlebells. Pretty soon, little girl. So we're going to read a story today about the fox and the crow. Now the fox looks like this, so almost like a little dog, and he's kind of reddish with a bushy tail. And I know you have foxes around your house because I saw one day when I was walking Diesel and Lola. I saw one in the woods. And the other thing we're going to read about is the crow. The crow is a big black bird, and he goes, caw, caw. Yeah, you've heard those, haven't you? So one day, a crow was flying past an open window, and she spotted a tasty piece of cheese on the table. There was no one in the room, so she flew into the room, and she looked around, and then she got up on the table, and she grabbed that piece of cheese. She stole it, and she flew up to the tree, and she was just getting ready to eat the cheese when a fox appeared. The fox was particularly fond of cheese, and he was determined that he was going to get that cheese away from that crow and eat it himself. "Good morning, Mistress Crow," he greeted her. "May I say that you are looking especially beautiful today? Your feathers are so glossy, and your eyes sparkle as bright as diamonds." The fox hoped that the crow would reply and say thank you, and that she would drop the cheese when she opened her mouth. But she didn't even thank him. So he tried again. He said, "You have such a graceful neck, and your claws are magnificent. They're just like an eagle's." Still, the crow didn't pay any attention to him. The fox could smell that cheese with his nose, and it was making his mouth water because he was really hungry. So he just had to find a way to make that crow drop that cheese. At last he came up with a plan. "All in all, you are a most beautiful bird," he said. "In fact, if your voice matched your beauty, I would call you the Queen of Birds. Why don't you sing a song for me?" Now the crow liked the idea of being addressed as the queen of all the birds by all the creatures in the forest, and she thought that if the fox would be very impressed by her voice, and so she lifted up her head and she started to caw. Well, what happened? She had to open her beak to caw, and as soon as she did, the cheese fell out of her mouth and fell down, down, down. See, there's the cheese falling out of the crow's mouth down to the fox who was waiting below. The fox grabbed the cheese and he gobbled it up. "Why, thank you," he said. "That was all I wanted. I have to say that you do have a loud voice, but you're not very smart." So the lesson of that story is, don't listen too much to people who tell you nice things just to get you to give them something that they want. Very interesting story, huh? So if you see a fox, you will know that they are very smart and they like cheese. And crows like to open up and go, caw, caw. All right, sweets. We'll see you later. I love you. Have a good night. Mwah.